My name's Sam Sellers. I'm a Chartered Architectural Technologist for Cunniff Design in Leeds. Cunniff Design specialise in high-rise city centre developments, but also they look at smaller scale developments too, industrial bespoke homes. We predominantly look at student residential and residential schemes as a whole. A typical day for me at work is coordinated Revit models, working with other disciplines, producing drawing details and general construction information. Work experience in high school. I was lucky enough to experience 2 weeks in an architectural firm at the age of 15, and that's what I instantly wanted to do. Later on, I managed to secure an apprenticeship to go forward with an architectural firm. Detailing, general Revit modelling, just bringing drawings to life really. At the moment, I'm currently helping to coordinate a project in Leeds called Cirrus Point, which is a 45-storey tower for student, which is quite a challenging project due to the scale of it. Obviously, there's a lot of coordination involved. Other schemes that I've worked in the past is another student development called Simmons House, which was well received for interior design awards, amongst other things. And again, my role in that was to coordinate the general construction of the build. I've worked on a number of domestic properties, a number of for small clients to apply extensions on the side or completely reconfigure a building or a brand new development in its own right. Fortunately, in our environment where we work, we share a space with a structural engineer and a mechanical engineering company. So although we don't necessarily work on the same projects together, we do have a benefit of interacting with all disciplines to understand where we need to improve on designs. They also come to us for architectural advice going forward really, so it's really handy to have that. In terms of coordination, we tend to email with Teams calls now, and we usually have a design team meeting on a project. I studied a National Certificate in Building Studies, following on with a HND in Building Studies. This was a day release course as I was fully employed at the same time. So it was a longer route, but you gain experience through working, being hands-on in a practice, and you understand a lot more of the buildings by working on live projects. My favourite subject when I was studying was obviously software development. So we were looking at AutoCAD when I was at college, but going forward, that can lead into Revit for the current students looking at technology. Human factors, it was called, I enjoyed quite a lot, which was actually understanding the ergonomics of a building, how people use a building, how we walk around a building, how we live in a building. And that was quite interesting. There wasn't any change when I graduated really, because obviously I was already in an architectural firm, so it was keep on going with the same trajectory that I was working with really. Just to understand and experience more, having the knowledge that I developed from college going forward, and learning more from more experienced members of staff as well. There's also a lot of self-development in there as well. You tend to look at other softwares out there as well and help develop that for the practice. Yes, it's a great discipline really. I think what you'll find is a lot of people, when they enter architecture, they don't know what an architectural technologist is. Obviously, we all know what an architect is or what an architect does. When you move into the sector, you'll understand that we work with architects all the time. We have to work with each other. So the sooner you get into a practice, the better really. I know at the moment it can be quite difficult, but it is beneficial. you will gain a lot of experience quickly, and you will understand the building a lot more than just through theory by having experience on site, experiencing meetings and general day-to-day work in a practice really. You'll also be involved at earlier stage working with architects to try and take out any problems with the building going forward technically. So we do work at all stages of the RIBA work plan, but predominantly I tend to look at stages 4 onwards through construction coordination.